Hi everyone, welcome back for another tutorial. In this tutorial I want to talk about paths. So basically, let's say I want to get rid of these cables. So what sort of tool would we use? Okay, then we would use like healing brush tool, because let's just go like so. Yeah, kind of works. So what we're going to do is we're going just to alt click right here, so we're sampling this area to then go over this. And now we're going to create a path. So we'll go like so, and like so, and there we go. We double click and we can rename it. I'll just leave it as path 1. I'll click OK, and now I right click and stroke path. As you can see, I've got the healing brush, but I have more options. So I'm going to stick with healing brush. I'm going to remove simulate pressure, and I'm going to click OK. And look at this, kind of got rid of it. We can go again, right click, stroke path, healing brush, and kind of worked, as you can see. So let's say another thing. So we've got the path, rename it again because I've undone and it was too much. Let's say we want to use the clone stamp. Clone stamp uses exactly the same method. So come here, alt click, we sample this area so we can go over this. Now right click and stroke path, and now let's change to clone stamp. Click OK, and there you go, we got rid of it. Also there you can right click and stroke path, and as you can see we have the pencil, the brush, eraser, all of these tools. And if you see, because I think as default is either pencil or brush, just click this arrow and you'll see lots and lots of options. Also make sure before you stroke the path that you've selected, I've just selected the brush just to give you an example, that you've selected the right size, the right blending mode, the opacity and the flow before you stroke the path. Okay then, so another thing we can do with path is like so. Got this picture of a car. I'm just going to grab the pen tool and I'm going to keep it simple, so I'm just going like so, and I'm just going like this. I'm not going to be very fussy with this, I just want to show you. Okay then, we've got path right here. So once again, double click, we select, and we've got some options right here. If you put the mouse over it, you can see that loads path as a selection, stroke path with a brush, or fill path with a foreground color. So if you want to load it as a selection, we just click, or we can easily control enter and does exactly the same thing. This option right here, stroke with a brush, well, as you can see, strokes with the brush because it was the last tool I've used. So let's say now I want to use the clone stamp. I'm just going like this, and I'm going to actually do it in a new layer. Let's say sample this area. Now we come here, and as you can see, it's stroked because it was the last tool. In this case it's actually the tool I've selected, but as you can see, stroked that area. But there's more to it. So we've got this path, and let's say we want to, I'm going to create another path just to show you something. So I'm going to just create a path like so, and like so. Okay then, we've got a path. So I just should have clicked new path. So now I'm going just like so, and like so. Okay, so now we have another option. We can select just this area, just in case you want to select something, but in this case I want to grab my text tool. Well, the text tool sometimes takes a bit time to load. Don't panic, everything is working fine. It's just Photoshop is going through all of your fonts. So I'm going just to zoom so you can see. I don't know if you can see, but once I put my cursor just over the path, just changes. So if I'll click right now, I can write Photoshop, and it's following the path. Well, too big, but I'll double click and I'll just resize it to something like this, and I can just move it. As you can see, we can get the text to follow the path as well. And I hope I helped somehow. It's very simple. Just if you mouse over these icons, you can see just actually tells you what they do. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.